What is up, Midway Mayhem fans? This is Dan, and we are checking in from Fun Spot America, Kissimmee today. And of course, we're going to start out our video over here at the storage lot and see if we can see anything interesting. There is a lot of steel on the ground over here, so most of it is organized, I would expect. Just waiting to go over to the main construction site. This area is looking pretty bare for the most part, but we'll walk around and see if we can notice anything else. Our first stop of the day is going to be right over here across from those white metal pieces, but before we get there, we need to show something else off. This right here has just arrived, and this is the metal that will attach to the wood where the ride will run. So this is for the upstops, guide wheels, and road wheels. And the metal is here now, or at least our first delivery. So we have 3 piles of it right here. But yeah, good news. And it does appear hot seat is still in the storage lot over here, so unfortunately we do not have vertical construction with that on the main site. We're still going to check it out in a little bit. Looks like crews are busy again over here, selecting some of those metal pieces to take over to the main site. They have this lift over here, and they're picking and choosing which ones they need, loading them up, and then taking them over. And another weekend, same situation over here. It looks just exactly the same. We saw the wood piles over here, still saying dense, and it extends all the way down over here, of course. But yeah, nothing really new inside the storage lot, but a lot of progress, at least on the main construction site, and we're heading over there right now. Alrighty guys, so we have made our way over to the main construction site, and some big changes this week. Nothing really over here on this first drop, even though we have a crane in the air and some crews are tightening down some of the bolts right there. However, the lift hill has gotten a little bit taller this week, as we've gained maybe about 10-20 feet in the air or so. And then the double down right over here looking just about the same. However, the area right over here has seen a boom of progress. And I believe we may have the beginnings of our very first tunnel. And we move just a little further down now so we can get a better look at the new track that's been added. So all of this right here is new. And as we zoom in over here, see? It starts the tunnel, it gets really low to the ground, and there's a lot of structure right there. There's some vents up at the top, and I'm not 100% sure if we're going to have track up there or not. But there is definitely track right here underneath all this mess of steel. There is just so much track flying around, it is ridiculous. Of course, we have the double down right there, we have that new turn right here, and then we have vents right here. So that means there's going to be track even right here as well. It's going to be a hot mess. And just from earlier, we saw some of these parts coming over, and they have arrived at the main construction site now. Just like our last update, hot seat spindle right here that attaches the arms and seats to the tower, well, is not over at the main construction site just yet. We'll let you know when it happens though. We're inside the park now, getting a view from the south end of the ride, and everything is looking fantastic over here. As we zoom in, we can see again just how low that track gets right here in that mess, and it comes out off the other side over there, and then the other end point for us right now is right here. So looking pretty good. Station area, just about the same. Again, that lift is rising into the air, and that first drop as well. Right over here by Mind Blower's construction site, we showed in our last update the copper and electrical lines that were going to be run for hot seat, and they extend all the way over here now. Getting a look now from about the halfway point of the ride, we can see the station area over there. Brake run here, lift hill just above it, and it stops about right there. And then we have the first drop with that crane in the air over here, and we can get an awesome look at how it dives down. We have right here some of the railings right there installed to about halfway. Still have a ways to go to get up to the top, where we have a couple workers right there securing more bolts and wood. And then just down a ways off to the side of the drop, we have an extension. So that right there, and then we have that 90-degree bank turn, and a couple more supports have been added. So for the most part, big changes on the construction site. Alright, so I know there's things called head choppers, but what about train choppers? Looks like that support from the animation made it to the ride. Just kidding, but really, this is going to be gone. Just thought it was kind of funny. Looks like we have another segment of catwalks in the air right now, and that's next to be installed. We knew Mind Blower was going to have some really tight clearances, but from what I'm seeing, this is going to be incredible, guys, as this right here is the very end of the ride, and look at that gap it has to split to make it right over here to the brake run. Alright, so here we are at the north end of the ride now, getting a look at that 90-degree bank turn right here. And the additions of supports to it, looking very awesome. And then of course we have that large crane all the way up to the top with those catwalks. Time now for our aerial view of Mind Blower, and first thing we're going to look at is over here with that 90-degree bank turn. Looking really good right there. That new bent right there, where it's going to be threading the needle, heading towards the brake run. And here's that first drop structure, looking fantastic. Catwalk going in at the very top. Lift hill right here, rising higher this week. and then down over here at the base of the first drop, where it's going to be doing that 360-degree barrel roll right over the top of the station, still in the same place. New vents over here for that new mess of track that's going to be all over the place, guys. And that is our aerial view of Mindblower. More wood pieces and catwalks are about to head into the air right now, as we had another delivery to the construction site and they're loading it up right now. Duh, it's a sleepy Fun Spot Kitty. Good to see you again, Fun Spot Kitty. Keeping guard over the Eagles. We have made our way over to Hot Seat now, and kind of the same situation this week. Doesn't look too different, but there are a couple changes. Like over here, we have kind of a box where I believe this will be the operator's booth. Some new railing right there. We have the airlines plumbed in right now from the shot tanks. They're in there. A couple other odds and ends, but for the most part, it's just about ready to go. Just adjacent to Hot Seat is again that copper electrical line right here, and it extends all the way down. This has not been covered up just yet. Next up on the list of rides scheduled for a little maintenance is the Baron planes, and as we can see, the planes are grounded at least, and the arms are getting a little bit of work. This will be in operation very soon though, and we'll let you know when it is. Something else I wanted to show you guys is this is the 2017 Free Refills Cup, and as we can see the sign right there, for $7.99 for one of them, you can have it all season long, and they have this Pepsi machine right here, so we're going to choose ours and go about our day. Well guys, that is going to do it for another Fun Spot America construction update for the Gravity Group roller coaster known as Mindblower, and I gotta say, progress was really good this week. We have a new area where the tunnel is, bunch of new track work, and new wood in the air all the time. We're gonna have more updates from here, so if you like what we do, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter at Midway Mayhem, and I will see you out on the Midway.